So, welcome to the geography class. So, let's start our water resources. Water as a resource. So, look around yourself. Water is needed for almost everyday activity in life. If, due to leak in a major pipe, the water works department closes the supply of water to a particular area of a city or town for a day or so, the life comes to a standstill. You start rationing stocks of water that you have in hand to overcome such situation. This is a critical situation. So thus water is one of those resources without which plants and animals cannot exist. We need water for drinking, killing, cleaning, cooking, washing and for growing food. We also need water for irrigation, transportation, manufacturing industry and process plants as well as generation of electricity. That shows how critical is the water as a resource on our planet. Then, distribution of water. Natural water exists in different forms in the air, on the surface of the earth, below the ground, and the oceans. Only 2.5% of the earth's water in freshwater, and the rest is saline water in the oceans. Through oceans cover two-thirds of the earth's surface, the seawater being saline is unfit for human consumption. Then, most of the fresh water too is in the form of frozen glaciers and ice caps in the Arctic region, Antarctica, Greenland, and snow-covered mountains. The remaining unfrozen fresh water, mainly found, that is, as groundwater, only 1% of water in shape of rivers and lakes readily available for human consumption. Freshwater is thus a critical resource. Now let's discuss about the natural imbalance and scarcity of water. Though water is renewable natural resource, there is a natural imbalance in the availability and distribution of water in different parts of the world. Growth of population, urbanization and human activities have led to an increase in the demand for water. Excessive pumping of underground water has lowered the water table in many regions and has caused scarcity of water. Climatic changes and deforestation, sedimentation in lakes and rivers caused by deposition of dust and suspended particles due to human activities like construction and mining, etc., have led a severe shortage of this importance of natural resource. Water pollution has become a major challenge. Pollutants like industrial waste discharged in the rivers, chemical fertilizers used in agriculture, toxic chemicals like pesticides, untreated or partially treated sewage contaminate of rivers and streams and make the water unfit for human consumption. Then conservation of water. Okay, despite the importance of water in our lives, water is being misused, wasted, over exploited and is being contaminated. Each one of us must contribute to conservation of water by following means. Okay, so you have to conserve water by following means. Then first is, that is important, rainwater harvesting. Rainwater harvesting means collecting and storing rainwater for reuse during the dry season instead of allowing it to run off in the drains and wasting it. Rainwater harvesting system is very simple and can be built in every house, school, institution, playground, etc. After accumulation, the water can be used for almost all purposes other than drinking, such as watering plants, cleaning, washing cars or floor, etc. Then come to drip irrigation. Okay, instead of irrigating the crops by flooding the fields with water, watering the crops with drip irrigation or sprinklers can be used to save plenty of water. Stop leakages of water at every stage by following good plumbing techniques and using high quality pipes and appliances. Then, changing water use habits. Do not let the tap run unnecessarily while you are doing other activities. Use water sparingly. Also, water suitable for drinking should not